Welcome, everyone. This is John from India Cinemaniacs. And today, as you can see, I am alone. I am an Indian Cinemaniac. So here's the deal. You guys have been asking for more content, and it's kind of tough to do with so many of us. And a lot of us, we have full-time jobs. So I've decided, since I've been watching a lot of Indian movies on my own, I'm going to start doing quick little 10-minute reviews of movies that aren't necessarily on our Wheel of Fate, or might be on the Wheel of Fate, but obviously on the big show we get into much greater detail. But I thought this would be a way that I can get out a little more content while I'm watching these movies and share my thoughts with you on them. So if this gets us more subscriptions, then it's the right thing to do. If you guys hate it because we don't have the banter among the crew, let me know that too. But I love these movies, and I really wanted to talk about them. So the first one I'm going to do is 2018's The Thugs of Hindostan, starring, of course, Amir Khan, because if you haven't figured out anything, you've probably figured that I am a fanboy. Now, the reason why I saw this movie, I saw the trailer for it, and I loved the tone of it, and obviously it looked like a ripoff of Pirates of the Caribbean with Johnny Depp. And true to form, it kind of had that vibe to it. It was written and directed by Vijay Krishna Acharya. I hope I'm pronouncing that. I'm sure I'm not. Starred Amir Khan, Amitabh Bachchan, big Indian star. Now, I was not familiar with him, but now doing the research on this, I find this guy's a big star, and also the first time that him and Amir Khan worked together. Katrina Kaif, who I saw in Doom 3, which I'll talk about at the end of this. Gorgeous. And Fatima Sana Shaikh, who played Amir Khan's daughter in Dangal. So my initial response to this movie was I loved it. It was very different, very different role for Amir Khan, and I think that's what I really liked about it. He was just roguish and just very different, but he had a little twinkle in his eye. And come on, it definitely had the Johnny Depp feel to it from Pirates of the Caribbean, but I didn't care. I just loved the character. I loved the fun he had with it. He's still as physical as he always is, with the sword fighting and stuff on the ship. And this was a big, expensive shoot. There was CGI in it, and most of it didn't bother me. There was a few times where it was a little dicey, but they actually built two ships for it, and you could see that there was a couple scenes actually on the ship, so that was practical. The villain's lair in the cave, which was, I think, filmed in Thailand, was a beautiful set. It was gigantic, and there was a lot of people, so that was beautiful. And the lead, who played the lead character, the Azad. Again, I'm gonna blow his name, but what a presence! He had a great voice, very physical, and I don't know how old a guy he is. When I did my research and looked some of the stuff up on YouTube, he looked like an older guy. So the stuff that he was doing physically was pretty impressive too. Had a great music score. The overall experience, I really enjoyed it. There's a lot of twists. I'm not going to give away any of the twists, but there's a lot of them throughout the movie, and you don't know who's on whose side. The one constant was the British are evil, which is always the case in these movies, with one exception. But the evil guy was really evil. Like over the top, mustache twirling, two-dimensional evil. And I guess they got to do that in these movies. Now that I did some research on it, and the thing I saw after watching it was how many people hated it, and I frankly was really surprised by that, including Amir Khan. In fact, he took responsibility for it not working with the audience, which I don't get, because I guess you could have some complaints about the movie, but it certainly wasn't because of him. He was great in it, and worth seeing it on its own. In fact, I read a review on it, a critic's review, and although they panned the movie, they hailed most of the performances. So I was really shocked by that, and I'd love to know what you guys think. Was it a bomb in India? I'm definitely getting that impression, and I'm kind of surprised it was because I really had a good time. I enjoyed it, and I know I keep saying this, but he was just so different in this movie. Just kind of a wink and a nod to the audience. Um, and his hair, even his hair was real curly. But again, I think he was projecting Johnny Depp, which is okay because I love Johnny Depp in Pirates of the Caribbean. Um, but what else? It had a $29 million budget, which was a huge budget. I think at the time it was the biggest budget. Um, I know it had a big opening weekend, but then it didn't do too well. I mean, the basic story is um, in the beginning of the movie, um, the colonial British kill a king and his wife, and they go to kill the daughter, and she is saved by Azad, and then it goes forward years, and now he's a pirate wreaking havoc on the British, and she is a bowman, a bow person, I guess I need to say, um, as part of his team, and she was good at it. I didn't think. Now I haven't seen Dungle because frankly I can't find it anywhere other than on YouTube with no subtitles, which I can't watch. I even went to buy the DVD and it's $140, so that's not going to happen. So she was okay compared to the other performers. I thought she was probably the weakest acting wise. Physically, she was great. She did a lot of physical stuff. So that I liked. I didn't necessarily buy the that her, and Amir Khan were falling in love, and after just playing father and daughter, that was probably a little creepy anyway. But overall, I thought the performances were great. Now, Katrina Kaif, again, please forgive me for not pronouncing these names right. Who I saw in Doom 3, who I think is absolutely gorgeous and a fantastic dancer. Um, but what was her role in this movie? She was like eye candy. I think she was in 3 scenes, and the last scene was pretty funny, but the other scene she was dancing, and obviously they wanted you to look at her. Now, my one complaint was during one of the dance numbers, she was wearing glitter shorts. Now, I don't know much about Indian history in the 18th century, but I don't know if glitter shorts were a thing. Maybe they were. I'm not sure. But if the goal was for her to be eye candy, well, she was, because she is beautiful and she's just gorgeous, and that's who I thought Amir Khan would. I mean, he was flirting with her, but I didn't get that dynamic. Um, but other than that, I mean, some of the CGI was a little dodgy. There were certain scenes that it wasn't great, but overall, I thought the special effects were really good. The period costumes, the settings. So I don't get the negativity around this movie, and maybe I'm blinded to my love for Amir Khan's acting. It could be, but I got to tell you, I was shocked when I read the reviews on this after watching it, because I didn't read the reviews before it. And when I saw all the negativity, including from some of the people involved in the film, I was absolutely shocked because I had a great time. Was it a little bit long? Yeah, but you know what? I've come to understand that these Indian movies are just going to be long, and there's going to be periods where they drag, and that's just the reality of it. So, yeah, they probably could have chopped off 20 minutes, and it would have made it better a little quicker. But there was a lot going on in this entire movie. Great action pieces, great sets. So I really loved it. So you guys, let me know what was all the negativity about, because I'm really boggled by it. I really enjoyed it. In fact, I told my wife to watch it. I said, I think you really like this movie, even with the subtitles. So that's my little quick review. So I hope you enjoy it. If you do, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, smash the notification button. And the next one, I will be doing my 10-minute Cinemaniac review, Doom 3. So check that one out. I'll probably do 2 or 3 of these a week, depending on how many movies I watch on my own. But as always, guys, I really appreciate you guys watching, and we'll see you next time on Indian Cinemaniac. Maniac, just one. Thanks for watching.